Right, Mr. Johnny again, and this is going to be my diary. I've already done a couple of bits on here, but this is diary number 1. I've not done it before, so this is the first time, so we'll give it a go. Today is the 31st of August, no, July, sorry, 2013, and I've been a pharmacist for nearly 30 years. Now, I've been saying that for a couple of years, but it's actually true, because I qualified in August 8th. Now, I've not worked for over a week, because no one wants me, but today I went to Exeter on a train. Now, that's quite a good deal, because I went to Exeter from Plymouth and back, and it only cost me about £8, which is not bad. You know, I'm quite pleased with that. So it's been a cheap day. I went to see my mate Melvin, and we went, shopping and stuff, because he wanted stuff. And we went to Sainsbury's, and we went to Sainsbury's, different ones, one at this side and one at that side of Exeter. And it's quite good really, because I used to work there, but they don't want me back. So I haven't been back for about 5 years. Anyway, I saw these people I used to work with, and we made some memories, and that's quite nice, some ways. And it's a funny thing, because I look back now and I think, oh, it's quite a nice time. But when I was there, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. It was either really absolutely too busy, so you couldn't cope with it, or it was absolutely dead. I was just in there for hours and hours, and just watched nothing. No one was coming in. I used to watch the shelf stickers, stack the shelves, and used to drive me bonkers. But at least it would work, because now I ain't got nothing. And no work, no money, no nothing. No whatever you want to do. You can't afford it. So anyway, that was quite nice. And then we went to the pub and we had some dinner. Now Melvin had a steak, gammon steak, which was quite nice, the chips and stuff. And I had some salmon, which was lovely, but it was about as big. And it had boiled potatoes. It had about 4 of them, about that big. And I had some beetroot stuff, and there was about a little bit of beetroot. It was nice, but it fill you up. So after that, I had peanut butter and chocolate cheesecake. Now that was really nice. That was truly nice. So I was quite pleased. Anyway, me and Melvin had a chat, told me about how he's buying aeroplanes at £1 million a piece, and he's selling his farm for 50 million, and other stuff like that. And I told him about how they fuck all, we've got no money. We do this quite a lot, we meet up every couple of months. He tells me he's been to Portugal and Spain and all that stuff, and he's buying planes and making money everywhere he goes, and he won't do anything without making money. He gets up at 6 in the morning, makes lots of money, and I tell him I get up at 6 in the morning, I don't make nothing. Sometimes I go to work, but I only make peanuts. And anyway, so we have these completely different lives, and he talks about what he's done, and I talk about what I've done, because I can't afford it. So we got on quite well really. I ain't got any other friends, so I had to go talk to him. And I keep thinking he might give me some money, but you don't. So, but one day he might. And when he sold his £50 million worth of land, then he might do something, But we'll wait and see. So anyway, we did that, and then I got back on the train, and there were these 2 women, and they'd obviously been shopping in Plymouth, and they were about, not too young, about my age, not too skinny. They weren't fat, but they weren't skinny. Anyway, they'd obviously had a little tipple to drink, and they were sort of causing quite a stir on the train, because they're quite loud. And it was quite good fun listening to what they were talking about really. One of them fell over and sat on someone's lap, and she had a good laugh about that. And then they were talking about all their mates, and now they're having boob jobs here and boob jobs there, and blah blah blah. Well, now they don't need it, because they've got lucky figures, and I didn't see them, so I don't know, but I take their words, They said, Sue's got lucky figure. Oh, we might have so she has or not, so I didn't see her. But anyway, so it was quite good listening to them. And then I got back to Plymouth, and it was about half an hour ago, and I decided to walk home, which I can't stand because it's all uphill. Well, it isn't all uphill. It's sort of slightly uphill, and then it's all uphill at the end. But I managed it. I didn't stop too many times today, so I'm quite pleased about that. And I got home and the cats were waiting, so I fed them, because they always eat food, because they're really fat, like me. And I keep thinking I shouldn't feed them, but then they meow all the time. It's really annoying. So I feed them and then they go quiet a little bit. Not for long, but a little bit, you know. And I was looking out for Malachi, who lost. He's been gone for a week. And I'm a bit upset for that, really. But hopefully he'll turn up. And I think his brother Levi's up there, because he's all going meow, meow, meow. Which means, where's Malachi? Why don't you go and find him? And I think, oh, I don't know where he's gone. Now I was looking, I was having a look round. Didn't see him, but yeah, hopefully he'll come back, because cats sometimes like to go wander. So perhaps he's off wandering, and hopefully he'll come back. Because I like cats, and although I'm not the best owner in the world, I would hate to think that I've lost one. Well, I have lost one, but you know, hopefully he'll come back. And then I won't lost him, I would just, you know, misplaced him for a few days. So anyway, and that's that, and here I am, and I've decided to go for a little ramble in my diary, and what should we talk about today, really? Because apart from that, I've done nothing. I've been reading a book, which is all about a murder mystery, about this woman whose husband wanted to get rid of her, because she couldn't have babies, and then he got murdered, and we don't know who did it, whether she did it, or the girl that he got pregnant, because he wasn't babies, who was her best mate, sort of, whether she did it. And it's also with the coffee, you see, because they put arsenic in the coffee, and no one can work out how it got there. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I like that. It's called Salvation of the Saint, the Japanese Stieg Larsson, and it's quite a good thriller. I don't normally read thrillers, but you know, I'm reading that one, and it's quite, you know, refreshing, because for the last 3 or 4 months all I read is the Bible, and you know, I've read most of it several times, and it was all about sin. Well, you know, a bit bored of sin, you know. We're all sinners apparently, born sinners, and unless we turn to Jesus and ask for his help, then we're going to go to hell. So you know, it's not something to look forward to, really. And without being funny, it's a bit hell-like living here, because I don't enjoy it. You know, I've got nothing to look forward to. I've got no work, which I hate anyway. But you know, at least it keeps me occupied, and I've got no money, so I can't do nothing. I've got no friends, I've got no family. Well, I've got family, I've got my kids, but you know, they're not grown up. But just is not really grown up, because you know, and so there I am, spending most of my time on my own with no money, which is very frustrating, because you know, there's all these things I want to do. Like I said, Melvin got on board a plane. Oh, you know, I'd like to come by a plane. You know, so I'll buy the same kind of plane as him. He bought a white one, and he had it all ripped out, and he put in a nice Bentley interior into his plane, and he likes flying in it. And he goes up into the sky, and he sees blue and yellow, because there is blue colours, and you know, we said all this grey and this green down here, and you know, I quite like. Well, grey's a bit boring, but green, yeah, green's alright, depends what kind of shade it is. But you know, sometimes when it's green, it's quite pretty. But you know, if it was like green indoors, green sofa, I don't like that. And I don't really like green cars. But you know, it depends. If it's a dark green, I don't mind it. But I don't like that sort of like metallic green stuff, you know. But you know, dark green is sort of, it kind of fits in with the scenery, because the scenery's green and grey. You get red car as well. And then it fits in, but you know, you buy a red car and it sticks out, or a yellow one, and it doesn't look like it, does it? No. In the old days, all the cars were the same colour, black, or grey, or beige, so they weren't the same colour, but you know, most of them were. But they had like beige, nice colour, grey, and you know, green, brown, and occasionally they had blue and turquoise, and if it was a sports car, they were usually red and yellow. But nowadays, all cars silver, aren't they? People got fed up with colour, so they all like silver cars. Well, I don't like silver cars very much. And they're all the same, they're all silver. So, you know, a bit of colour's a bit nice, you know. A bit of colour sparkles up a lot. Makes us feel better. And so that's that about cars, you know. I ain't got a car at the moment. I'm having to hire one and run one, because I can't afford one. And even if I've got a full one, which I can't, then I have to insure it and stuff, and tax it and all that stuff. And I just said, no way, you've got no money, you can't do it. So I go down the hire shop, and you know, for not very much actually, they hire me a car. and that's quite nice. You know, I had a couple of nice cars. I had some Corsas, I had some Fiestas, and I had a Chevrolet, but it wasn't a proper Chevy. You know, it wasn't one of those great big V8 Chevys from the 50s. It was this little sort of Japanese thing called Chevrolet, and you know, the actually was quite nice, like a little box, and wasn't as fast as the Corsas, but you know, it wasn't bad to drive, and more fun. So you know, next time maybe I'll get one of them. And yeah, that's a bit about the cars, but seeing as I've got no work, there's no need for a car, you know, except if I had a car, I go to the beach. No, I like to go to the beach, but all the beaches are a long way from here, because Plymouth isn't really a very beachy place. Although it's on the sea, it's just not that kind of place, you know. You go to the Hoe, but you're miles up, way up in the sky, miles from the sea, and you could walk down there, but you have to go falling. So you get down there, and it's just stones and pebbles, and you know, it's very big. You know, you can walk around for a couple of minutes, and you just walk up again. So you know, not really that, because you know, a bit unfair. And I'd like to go to a nice beach where there's a long walk, which isn't too strenuous. You know, just promenade along the beach. That'd be lovely. But there's nowhere like that around it. So anyway, it was nice on the train because you go through Teignmouth and Dawlish, right by the sea, and you can see all the little kids playing in the water, and that was nice to see. So you know, that was good. But you know, if I had a car, I could go a bit further. But I still wouldn't know where to go particularly, because you know, Lew's the nearest one probably. But I felt like Lew. And I like North Cornwall's nice. And we went to Tintagel the other day. That was good. And we went to that place. I forgot what it's called now. It's just along from Boscastle, and it's called I went there and took Jessie and Abby, and I was out and had a cup of tea, and I was a bit miffed really, because we got there about 5 o'clock, and they've got 2 cafes in Beaconsfield. It's a very big place, and one of them was closing, and it was like really hot, loads of people about, and 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, summer, and they were closing it. I was thinking, why are they doing that? You know, why do they close cafes when there's those people about, and it's really hot, they're going to make some money, and they close them? You know, they're mental. So I don't think it should be allowed. So anyway, so Crackington Haven, that's a nice place, but it's about an hour and a half to get in the car, and you know, it's a bit boring to drive. You have to go either, you can go via Plumpton, all that place, you know, not a very nice place. Anyway, you go through Launceston, and then you have to go on a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit, it goes on like that. Eventually you come there, and you know, it's a bit tiring. So although it's a nice place to go, it's not the kind of place you could just go to very quickly. So it would be nice if there was somewhere a bit nearer, but I can't think of anywhere. So perhaps if you can think of something nice near Plymouth, where I go a little promenade along the beach without having to walk up hills, park the car miles away, you know, might as well get a bus. We can do that, you know. So no buses, of course. We have buses in Devon, Cornwall, and well, yeah, but not many, you know, they don't go when you want them to. And if you're not careful, they just zoom past the bus stop because you'll put around now. And so anyway, so there we are at the beach, except we're not, because we ain't got a car. But we'd like to go to the beach, but then the weather's been pretty shitty today, so I wouldn't go anyway today. But you know, maybe sometimes if you had a dog, you know, you'd be out there all the time, wouldn't you? You'd be walking the dog along the promenade. Dogs love it, you know, they don't care if it rains or it's sunny or whatever, you know, they just love to have little walkies. And you know, that's the reason to have a dog, isn't it? Someone to go for a walk with. And yeah, maybe I should get a dog, because I'm not working, so I can look after it. And then I can have a nice little walk with the dog, and you know, that'd be good. And maybe I could get lose a bit of weight, a little bit fat, and sit around doing nothing, eating cheese sandwiches. That's what I do, and drink Coke. So I always say to people, I don't know why I'm so fat, but I do. It's because I eat cheese sandwiches and drink Coke. So you know, I'm just bored, got nothing else to do. If I'm not doing that, I'm smoking, and then I wonder why I cough. You and that's the reason, see, because I smoke and I cough, and so it's a bit of a dilemma really, because if I don't smoke, I'll still be coughing because that won't go away, you know, and I'll just get fatter and fatter. So it's a sort of a delicate balance, they call it, delicate balance. I smoke this much and eat that much, and then, you know, hopefully things won't get any worse, and you know, maybe I can lose some weight if I put my mind to it. So that's something to think about. There's something to think about. Yeah, think about it still. And because I'm a skinny person really, so I had a big fat body. Now, there's a bit of a problem being fat because we can't get close to figure, and that's a bit of a problem for work, because when I dress up for work, I put my shirt on and I tuck it in my trousers, and then it comes out again. That's because my belly's too big, you see. If my belly was smaller, then the shirt would be longer. Well, it wouldn't be longer, but it would fall longer, so I could tuck more of it in my trousers, and it wouldn't come out so much maybe. And I was just a bit smarter, and then people would like me, and they wouldn't sack me, maybe. And, you know, something to think about. So, you know, I could lose a bit of weight, so I'll go dog, go for a nice long walk with the dog, I'll get a bit skinny, and, you know, then I'll be happy, because I'll be able to tuck my shirt in my trousers, and I'll be a bit more professional. That's a good thing. So, on that, I'm going to stop this little diary. I've been talking for 16 minutes, and I'm going to watch it and see what it was like. So, bye for now. See you.